Hello, good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to our today's theoretical session. So, in that today's theoretical session, we have to see that is the gene expression, mutation, and law of probability. Here, myself, Dr. B. N. Thorat, Assistant Professor, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science. Let's start our gene expression and mutation part. So, on that topic, mutation question is always asking in previous 3 to 4 questions paper, and gene expression having also weightage. So gene expression means that is the process by which the cell decodes and make use of information to synthesis the protein, that is known as a gene expression. So what is meant by mutation? All of you know that, or we are heard or taught this terminology in our second topic also. That is, mutation means sudden change in genetic makeup of an organism. Okay, then genotypic change includes the change in chromosome number, then change in structure of chromosome, as well as change in a individual gene. There are different stages at which mutation occurs. So which are the different stages in which mutation can be occurred? So any stages. Okay, then at formation of a gamete, then first mitotic division of a zygote, and lastly at later stage. In all the stages, mutation should be occurred. Then mutation may be gametic, zygotic, somatic in origin. So there are some general characteristics of mutation. So which are that? So in that, gene mutation. So gene mutation means sudden variations which are resulting from chemical, structural or positional change in a gene. If in that gene mutation occurs in both cells, that is germ cell and somatic cell. Germ cells in that part of hereditary material, and in somatic cell which can be affect only one cell or group of cells and not to be heritable. So move on, generally occurs in one gene. So mutation rates which can be differ in different genes and varying from low to high frequency due to the influence by environment. Is that clear? Yes. Then occur in some part of a chromosome. Then again mutation from normal type to new allele, that is called as a direct mutation. So mutation from mutant allele back to normal type, that is called as a reverse mutant. In that, mutation are usually recessive and that could be harmful or lethal. Then mutation occurs at any time, probably most frequently at a maturation division. Then mutation can be induced by radiation, temperature, then temperature range, then chemical agent, as well as proportion to doses. Then this mutation is again characterized by detected by the breeding experiment, and again spontaneous mutation occurs in appreciable frequency. So there are some results of mutation. So this in that result, many of the mutants are lethal. The offspring never reach maturity. Then whereas in other they are not lethal in action. For example, white eyes mutant in Drosophila. So mutant among farm animal is pollness. So on the basis of classification of mutation, always asking one question: what is meant by mutation, and explain their classification or draw the pie diagram of mutation, classification of mutation. So in that, this mutation is divided into lots of part. So first part, on the basis of their origin. So in that, on the basis of origin, they are divided into 3 parts. That means spontaneous mutation, genetic mutation and induced mutation. In case of spontaneous mutation, what happens? It arises randomly in a nature without any known cause. We have nothing known, any type of cause because of this mutation it should be occurred. Then they may be due to the error in DNA replication, as well as mutagenic chemical, radiation, etc. Then again, next part or second class of mutation, that is genetic mutation, it occurs in a sex cell. And third is induced mutation on the basis of their origin. In that, any mutation that occurs in a response to apply the which type of a agent, So for example, we have to be applied UV rays, X rays, and different type of a chemical. Due to that reason, this inducer mutation, it should be occurs. Then second class, which can be based on cell type, that is there are two types of a cell we have already seen. The first one is somatic cell, that means they have to be causes somatic mutation. In that somatic mutation, it should occur in any cell and any stage of a cell cycle other than the reproductive cell. Then second is a germinal mutation. In that germinal mutation, it should be occurs only in a sex cell, sexually transmitted, and occurs in any stage of a reproductive cycle. Then third class of mutation, that is based on their direction. So in that, this is classified or divided into two parts, that is forward mutation and second one reverse mutation. In the forward mutation, the change of allele state from original to mutant form is usually an abnormal phenotype, and in case of reverse mutation, the change from mutant form to the standard wild type of form, that is usually from recessive to dominant form. Is that clear, all of you? We have seen that is on the basis of their origin, cell type, and third direction. Then another classification of mutation which can be based on their occurrence. In that, on the basis of occurrence, this is classified into two parts, that is non-recurrent and recurrent. In non-recurrent, it should be rare, okay, rarely occur, and in case of recurrent, it occurs at a certain regular rate event. Then next classification on the basis of their size. So in that, on the basis of their size, the point mutation is one part. In that point mutation, change in a small segment of a DNA, that's why this mutation is also occur, usually involving in a single nucleotide, substitution of one base pair for another, and next duplication or deletion of a single base pair, means whenever our DNA bases, that is purine, pyrimidine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, these base pair, it should be less or doubling, that's why this mutation it should be occur. Then cross mutation. In that cross mutation, this mutation should be occur due to the change involving more than one nucleotide pair, usually involving entire gene, and again classified on the basis of their effect. On the basis of effect, this mutation it should be lethal mutation. So in that lethal mutation, the organism carrying the mutation, it can't be survived. Then another, variable expressivity. In case of variable expressivity, a gene whose phenotypic expression varies from one individual to other in a group of individual is said to be variable expressivity. Are you understand? Yes. All of you are remember. Then there are different causes. Due to that, this variable expressivity causes. So first part or first cause is environmental. In case of environmental, there are different factors, internal as well as external. What happens in case of internal factor, that is cellular or intracellular variability, it should be occurs. And in case of external factor, that is we all know that temperature, light, different type of diseases, nutrition, then pollution as well as stress. These are the external factors which are affecting this variable expressivity. Then again modifying effect of other gene which can be present in a genome. Then there are some significance or importance of a mutation. So in that, the first one is creation of a genotypic variability, and another part that is for understanding the genetic concept. For example, one gene to one enzyme hypothesis, the nature of a gene regulation, and triplet nature of a genetic code. Okay, so these are the important aspects regarding your gene expression and your mutation. This part is also important, and on the basis of that mutation, one question is asking in your final theory examination for 4 marks. Thank you all of you. If anybody having any queries regarding this gene expression and mutation topic, you can ask me. We will discuss again. Thank you for your patience. Thank you all of you.